What's up? Got a Kaiser. What's I don't. It ain't gonna spin, man. Ain't no spinning on this thing. But this is a KIZER Noble by Sebastian Irwan. It's a KI 4550 S35VN and a titanium handle. Yeah, it's in my quest for some of these older titanium Kaisers. Yeah. And I believe this one was new. Yeah, man. Look at that thing. Pretty good looking. Let's get rid of all this. Yeah, it's got all the stuff in it. It's kind of nice. Box looks new. Let's see if the knife measures up as new. Yeah, I'm on this kick of these older Kaisers. Some of the deals are pretty good, and some of the knives are outstanding. All right, here we go. KIZER Noble. Very refined. And if you think back a few videos to the Assassin, this one's refined and feels the same. I mean, I'm noticing the pocket clip is on the lock bar. I'm not a fan of that. That's interesting. I didn't notice that when I purchased it. Wasn't looking at that. Well, let's get a look at this thing. Okay. Look at this blade. KI 4550 Noble. Doesn't have the S35. There it is. Yeah, S35VN down here. I like that blade. A factory edge. Appears so. Yeah. I don't see any. I mean, pretty good action. Definitely being conscious of not grabbing on. I think I could definitely lock myself out there. No, that worked. Just grab right on the pocket clip. Interesting. I mean, if it doesn't affect it, then who cares, right? It's not really drop shut. Got some shaking going on. I think I got forward of the clip there. Yeah, if I'm on the clip, I'm good. Really nice lockup. Super tight. Very smooth and refined. Interesting. Smaller, little self-defense piece, possibly. Depending on that grip. The ergos. Is that confident enough grip in the hand? Well, let's get in this thing. Maybe we can impact that action a little bit. Look at here. So no milling on the pivot pin. That's kind of cool. I do like the holes. It's in the clip. It's in the knife. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna pop that blade out. Ooh, yeah. Gotta pay attention. You can't grab there. Cannot put the finger on that bar. Will lock you straight out of there. All right, let's go for it. I think it's captured. I felt it wanting to turn, and then it grabbed. I don't see any Loctite on it. I wonder if I can flip that to the other side. I may try. And so I think I'm going to take these off from this side. because if I can flip that pivot, I want to be able to set this down on the knife. I just don't know if sometimes you can't change them. Looks pretty dry in here. It's kind of encouraging. Maybe we can improve things a little bit. I mean, I don't see anything that says it's been carried. It's not clean in here by any means, though. That pivot doesn't look captured at all. So, it is not. So I can come in from the other side, like so, on the show side. And that's what we'll do when we put it back together. We'll flip-flop it around. I mean, the bearings look a little wet. Get these racetrack washers. Nice. Let's see if I can get this stop pin. I can. We'll put it in the other side when we put it back together. All right. Let's give it a wipe down. Nice little blade stock. I mean, part of what tells me that it's definitely not been really used is that it's still cutting a track in that stone wash, the bearings are. Lots of skeletonizing and weight relief on the inside. And it shows. Knife is really light. I mean, it's an little executive knife, no doubt about it. Nice little pocket knife. All right, rub these bearings. We'll put it back together. I mean, there's a little bit of dirt, something coming off of this right here. So, I mean, maybe we'll improve some things here. I always like to hope so, especially when we don't have like really great action, which is probably what I would say about this knife. It's not bad action, it's just not great. Oh man, that feels pretty good there. Feels really good. Sometimes that's an indicator, man, because you can put that on and then you don't have great action with just the blade sitting on there without any tension. It's like, well, it's probably not going to be very good with tension. But yeah, this one's slip sliding around. I'm not going to mess with that detent. I didn't really have any indicators that the detent wasn't correct. It's just the ergonomics. Can you do all that without locking yourself out, I think, is the issue. So the new girls' high school national rankings came out today, and Discerning Man's daughter is ranked number 18 in the country at her weight. Pretty good body of work right now. Okay. mean, we're centered. And it's coming out of there well. I wonder, the lockup is wonderful. The spine of the blade, they've put a swedge all the way down on this blade on both sides. So it's not a crown spine, but it's got that swedge cut on both sides all the way down the blade. Pretty neat. I mean, I wonder, I think I'm going to pull this and just see how far over does this bar go versus how far it is. I mean, I'm looking here, it looks to be about half, just a little over half on this side of the scale. So I'm going to see what it looks like without being mounted, and see if we've got some room to maybe take some out of that to smooth up that action a little bit. It's not that it's not smooth. Let me change what I said there. To see if I can't loosen it up a little bit to run better, to shut better. That's really what my thought is. See if I can't get it to shut better. A little more drop shut. It's not necessary. I'm not going to hate the knife if we can't. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's way over there. So when the knife is closed, it's way over here. So I think I can definitely take some off of it. So you got an over travel stop? It does. I'm going to need to take that off. And I'm going to take this bearing off. And the washer, I'm going to put it on the blade. So I don't drop it on the cloth and do all that. All right, let me get my measurement, my mind here. There we go. I think that's good right there. I'm going to go with that. Oop. And put it back together, goof. Man, I am liking these old KIZERs. I really am. Not all of them. I had one that just kind of wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't bad. It just kind of wasn't me. I don't think that's right, Screw. It'll be this one. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the knife wasn't bad. It just wasn't me. It's a little off for me. It will probably find its way into the purge, into the abyss. I have a couple more here, and I've actually got a couple on the way. And a great source for them has been AliExpress. KIZER has, I say KIZER, but it's called the KIZER store. So is it their store? I don't know. I mean, that felt better. Yeah, tight as a drum, and the action is greatly improved. Of course, you know the test is going to be Yeah, we're locked up. Come on. Just need a little tuning, man. I mean, it's not drop shut, but boy, it is 1,000,000% better. With a little flick out, man, the action on this thing is really nice. It went from, I don't know, to, yeah, this thing's really nice. Let's get rid of these tools. And I'm going to try to wipe down these flecks, the mystery white specks. And let's call that action. Solid B. Yeah. I mean, it's good action. It's hydraulic, very fluid, very smooth. Probably going to get better the more that it's used. Break it in. Those bearings you could see were just starting to cut a path on this stonewash blade. So the more that they smooth out that path against that blade stock, the smoother this will get. And so, yeah, right now it's a solid B. It's good action. Let's talk about the ergonomics. So, I mean, there's nice jimping here. There's a little cutout for the index finger. And so the grip on this, I mean, I'm going to call it and say that it's just shy of a confident grip. Like if this is confident, we're just shy of, you know, maybe bouncing off of it. And the reason is because I can sort of feel it tucked in back here, but it's a little long. So it's almost extended beyond my palm. If this was just a little shorter and I could tuck it into my palm right here, I'd probably call it a confident grip. But I'm going to say it's just shy of being confident. Although, I mean, I'm pretty locked in right here. Really locked in. This tip, I mean, it's a needle, man. So if I had to go forward with this knife like that, or, I mean, like this is very confident with the thumb on top. You know, that smaller finger dug in right there. This is a very confident grip right here. Yeah, really nice. Can I get it reversed? I can. I could carry this knife in hand like this, which I'd prefer over, me personally, I'd prefer it over this. I'd rather be here. And this knife will go here. I like it. Whoop. Yeah. Pretty nice. Let's check that pocket clip. I think it's going to be fine. But let's see. Get over the thick stuff. It should be wonderful. Yeah, look at this thing. Boop. And look at this profile. Man, that's good looking. It doesn't have much tension. Yeah, it's really light on the tension part. I mean, it's one hand in, one hand out. But doesn't have much tension. So we're actually going to leave this here. And let's see if we can't do something with that. Where are we at on time? Yeah. I've done longer videos. Come on, man. Twice as long. And no more substance of content. Ooh, really thin pocket clip. I could have put a bend in this with breathing on it. Yeah. This extra tension probably isn't going to last very long. Because that pocket clip with all them holes in there, it doesn't have a lot of rigidity. It is very weak. But I bet you it's got some tension now. Yep. Oh yeah, that's a drier grip right there on the thick stuff. On the thin stuff, I mean, I'm going to not call that a dryer, but it's got good tension. You know, I don't think it could take a tumble and still be there, but it's pretty good tension. I like it. It's got a little bit poking out too. Let's look at that. See, there's 1/4 of an inch of knife sticking out. But it definitely doesn't represent big knife. It represents its true nature, which is, you know, a small little executive knife. Could you put this in your front pocket and carry it to the office? I think so. You know, it's not a scary knife. It's a good-looking executive knife. Almost a pen knife. Not quite, but almost. I wonder if it's sharp. Short blade, flat grind. I mean, it's definitely sharp. I think it needs a strop, so I'm just going to hit it a couple of times. Uno, couple. That was one. Let's do two. Well, it was definitely smoother on that second run. Let me run it on the table here. See if we've got anything that needed to come off of there. And one more time. Okay. Does that make it worse? I hope not. Yeah. It just had a couple of little burrs on it. Little ticky things. Got them off. Things running like a dream. KIZER Noble. I wonder if there's price and availability. I wonder if I can find one of these. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so it's one of those. I can't find one anywhere. So, I mean, I showed you a pretty cool knife that I don't think you can get. No, maybe one will pop up. Possibly this one will pop up. But I would tell you this, that, I mean, I'm not married to this one. So if it's something that strikes your fancy, I mean, reach out to me. You never know. I would venture to say that I'm probably north of $130 on it, though. So, yeah, if you're interested in it, I mean, you know how to get me. You know how to find me. I'm in the book. All right. Hey, I appreciate you watching. KIZER Noble S35VN. I don't know who that designer is, but it's pretty cool. A little chunker. Pretty cool. All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching.